81. Hurry up. This is the best theater in all of Paris. I want to make sure we have front row seats. Amade, please let go. No, he says, violently jerking me along. Where are we going? I ask miserably. La Place du Trône, he says. He stops suddenly. Ah, do you hear it? The overture? I can't hear anything. Just shouting and cheering. We are almost there. Come on. I follow him. I have no choice. He has me in a death grip. We continue up the Rue Chalot, past the Temple prison. The streets are getting crowded. People seem to be in a holiday mood. They are laughing, singing, hugging each other. Amade pulls me through the throngs, past newsboys honking papers and girls selling cakes. I get close to the square, but I still have no idea what everyone is gathering for. He takes me into Duval's, a coffee shop. I know the owner. He lets me stand on the roof for a franc, he says. Up 3 flights of stairs we go. Amade pushes his way through the front of the roof, dragging me in his wake. And then I see it. Why he brought me here. Why all these people are here. In the center of the square stands a guillotine. No, I say, terrified. He smiles at me, claps me on the back. Yes, he says. You've seen the blade at work, no doubt. Who hasn't? I wager you've never been so close, though. Duval's has the best possible view, worth every sou. Just then, a huge cheer goes up. A tumbril is making its way into the square. Its progress is slow because people keep getting in the way. I make it stop so that they can throw mud at the prisoners inside it. They scream at them, taunt them, laugh at them. Guards are everywhere, but they do nothing to stop the abuse. It's Fouquier Tinville, Amade says. Under his orders, thousands went to the guillotine. Now it's his turn, and his lackeys follow him. They showed no mercy. Now they are shown no mercy. The tumbril finally arrives at the scaffold. I try to turn away, but Amade holds me there. I watch as one by one the condemned are led up the steps, dazed, in despair, helpless and hopeless. Please, Amade, I can't watch this anymore. I can't. Ah, but you must. You have to pay attention so you know what to do, he says. After all, you are going to be standing up there soon yourself. The condemned hair is hacked off. The shirts are torn open at the neck. Each is tied and turned to a narrow plank. The plank is lowered into place. The head is secured. The blade is raised and then released. The head falls. Blood sheaks down the front of the machine. The executioner listens to the head from the basket, dripping. Its eyes blink. The mouth twitches. And then it's still. The body is thrown into a cart, and another prisoner is tied to the plank. And another. Women crowd around the basket and dip handkerchiefs in the blood to sell as souvenirs. I could smell the blood and the fear and the glee, and that makes me feel sick. The ones who are jeering now were the ones weeping only a few weeks ago. They should know better. But they don't. I try to put my hands over my face, but Amade forces me to keep watching. Will you stop now? He asks. His voice sounds raw. I look at him. He's not angry anymore. He's not mean. He's crying. Will you stop? He asks me again. I'm crying now too. I lean my head against his. No, Amade, I whisper. I won't. There were 14 guillotined. Or so he said. I don't know for sure. I collapsed after 3. 82. Today is June 8th, 1795. The last day of Louis Charles' life. It's still very early, just past midnight. It's so dark. There is fog coming off the river, and I cannot see the stars. I'm on the roof of a church to finish what Alex could not. I sneaked in during evening mass and hid in the back behind a whole stone tomb. I waited until the priest had snuffed the candles and locked the door. Then I fished my flashlight in my pocket and made my way up a spiral staircase to the bell tower. I look at the temple now, and I know that inside it, Louis Charles lies dying, alone, in the dark, insane, in pain, afraid. And all the while, the world keeps spinning. People sleep, they dream, snore, kick the cat out the bed, fight, cry, pray. It doesn't stop, this world. Not now in Paris. Not years from now in Brooklyn. It goes on. And I can't bear it. I want to scream, to howl. I want to wake up the priests in the rectory, the people in the houses, the whole street, the city. I want to tell them all about Louis Charles M. Truman. I want to tell them about the revolution. I want to make them see that nothing is worth the life of a child. And if I do it, if I start yelling from this rooftop, what then? Then the guards will come and throw me in prison. And a day or so later, it'll be my head in the basket. So I don't yell. I wipe my eyes and get to work. I do what I can. My guitar case is heavy. There's no guitar in it tonight. Only rockets. I gave Favel everything I had left from Valix's treasure box and told him to make the most beautiful fireworks Paris had ever seen. 2,000 Lucifer rockets, he said as he handed them to me. The biggest and the best. Lucifer, the morning star. I'll use them to light up the sky. Turn night into day. I will rain down silver and gold for you. I will shatter the black night, break it open, and pour out 1,000,000 stars. Turn away from the darkness, the madness, the pain. Open your eyes and know that I am here, that I remember and hope. Open your eyes and look at the light. 83. I took too long. I set off too many. By the time I'm off the roof, down the stairs of the steeple, and out of the church, the street is teeming. Men and women in their nightclothes are running back and forth, yelling and pointing to the sky. Guards are everywhere. They're stopping people, asking them questions, shouting at them to go back inside. I put my head down and walk fast, my guitar case in my hand. It almost works. I'm nearly off the street and around the corner when one of them shouts at me. I pretend I don't hear him. You there, with a guitar! I said stop! Then his rough hand closes on my arm, spins me around. Your papers, he shouts at me. He's holding a pistol. Ah, citizen, I am so sorry. I left him in my rooms, I say. Are you? Who are you? What's your name? Alexandre Paradis, I tell him. What are you doing here? I was playing guitar at a cafe. The old Gascon, just up the street. His nostrils twitch. I stink of sulfur and smoke. He grabs my case and opens it. It's empty. Almost. He holds it upside down, shakes it. Paper fuses flutter to the ground. I know what comes next. Don't. Please, I whisper. Listen to me. Raise your hands above your head, he commands. I shake my head and start to back away. I didn't go to church because a child so I have no prayers to say now, no words to commend my soul. But the lines of a poem come to me. Perchance I perished in an arrogant self-reliance ages ago, I say, and in that act, a prayer. Raise your hands, the guard yells. A prayer for one more chance went up so earnest, so instinct with better light let in by death. This is your last warning. That life was blotted out, not so completely, but scattered wrecks and enough of it remain, dim memories, and now, when once more seems the goal is sight. He raises his pistol and fires. 84. I run with a bullet in my side. Through the streets and alleys, through the night, through the pain, I run. And somehow I get away. The guard is slow. There are no other guards nearby to hear him shout for help. There are too many people screaming and running, frightened by the gunshot. I push through them, run down an alley, through the yard, and then to a dark street. I keep running, south to the Palais Royal. The foire is open when I get there. People are eating and drinking. The kitchen is busy. I wait by the door, in the shadows. When I see my chance, I dart to the cellar. I make it through the passageway. I make it through all Orleans' empty kitchens, up a flight of stairs, through hollow, echoing rooms, to the dining room, where I collapse on the cold stone floor. I lie there for some time, and when I'm brave enough, I feel the wound. It's a hole at the bottom of my rib cage. The blood on my hands looks black in the darkness. I close my eyes and try to think about what to do and where to go. I have no money on me. I have nothing. The guard has my guitar case. My bag and the guitar itself are in Amadeus' rooms. All I have is my flashlight, tucked inside my boot. I hear footsteps. It's a guard, it must be. He'll drag me out of here, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't have the strength to hide. I close my eyes and wait. The steps come closer. They round at the door and stop. My God, what have you done? I open my eyes. It's Amadei. I tried to help him, I say. You stupid, stupid fool. He kneels down, opens my jacket. Are you alive? I think so. Then you must get up, now. The guard is coming. I can't. Amadei lunges at me. He grabs my arms and lifts me to my feet. I cry out. Stand up, he shouts. I do, and feel blood trickling out of the wound. He wraps my arm around his neck. We stumble out of the dining room and head for the foyer. The door is locked, I tell him. There might be a key somewhere, he says. We're walking fast. How did you find me? I ask him. I went to the foyer to eat. There was commotion everywhere. In the dining room, the kitchen, outside in the street. I asked Luke what had happened. He said Benoit saw you go into the cellars. He saw that you were bleeding and knew you to be the Green Man. He's run off to shout for the guard. And you came through the cellar to find me? Yes. Shouting all the way that I would catch you and drag you to Bonaparte myself, to fool him. Luke was afraid to follow. He thinks you're armed, he says. Just then we hear it. A pounding on the door, loud and insistent, and then the sound of wood splintering. Amadei swears. It's the guard, he says. We have to go back, quickly. He pulls me along with him back through all the rooms, locking every door behind us. Oh, they have an axe. A locked door won't stop them, I say. It will slow them. We can't go out. Or down. Then we'll go up. Back through the ballroom, the library, the gaming room, the dining room, and up a flight of stairs. Another. And another. The blood is soaking into my clothes. We hear shouts from below. Guards are inside. We reach the top floor, the garret rooms. Amadei lets go of me, and I slump to the floor while he runs back and forth to the rooms and hallways, looking for a connecting hallway, a secret door, away out of Orion's apartments to his neighbors. And all the while, I can hear the orders being yelled and wood breaking. Amadei comes back to me. I can find nothing. No way out, he says, panting. He bangs the heels of his hands against his forehead, paces, then lifts me to my feet again and drags me into the first room he can find. Alex's room. We're going at the window, onto the roof. You're good at roofs, aren't you not? I can't, Amadei. You go. Get out of here. But he's not listening. He opens the window and leans out. Finally, a bit of luck, he says. He pulls me after him onto a narrow balcony that runs the entire length of the wing. It's nothing more than a catwalk. I can see the courtyard below. We've traveled away from the streets side of the palace to the interior. I see people below, but they don't see us. Not yet. Amadei crouches and makes me crouch, too, and I think the pain is going to kill me. We walk along the balcony, past window after window, until we travel to the entire length of the wing. There's a corner, then another wing with an identical run of garret windows. One of them is lit. I swing my legs over the balcony's railing, then jump across to the other side, gasping as I land. Amadei follows, and we quickly climb over the railing and walk to the lit window. It's open. Amadei goes inside. I follow him. A girl in nightclothes is washing her face in a basin. She sees us and screams. We run past her, out of the room, and down flight after flight of stairs until we find ourselves on the ground floor, in a jewelry shop. The door is locked, but Amadei finds a key hanging on the wall close by. He jams the key in the lock, turns it, and is about to open the door when he looks at me. Blood has stained the left side of my coat. Lean on me, he says. He lets us out, locks the door, slips the key into his pocket, then hurries me into the courtyard. More people have gathered there, drawn by the girl's screams. The green man is there! Up there! Amadei shouts, pointing above us. He shot my friend! Now he's murdering a girl! Help her! Somebody help her! People gasp and scream. They point at the lit window. Guards rush in from a passageway, 10 or 12 of them, rifles at the ready. He's murdering her, a woman shouts. Save her! The green man! A man yells. Up there! Hurry! One of the guards tries the door to the jewelry shop. He bangs on it, then signals to his men to kick it down. Amadei and I move through the crowd. Make way! Make way! Amadei shouts. My friend needs a doctor. We get through the passage where the guards entered, and then we're out at the Palais. We walk east. He means to take me to his rooms and call for a woman who is good with wounds once we are there. But when we turn onto the rue Saint-Honoré, we see the street is full of guards. Amadei, we can't go down there. We leave me here. No, I won't leave you on the streets. He grabs my arm, stops walking back the way we came. I shake him off. I can't anymore. I can't. Just a little farther. There's still one place I can take you, he says. One place they won't look. Where? The catacombs. It's a good place to hide. Yes, it is. And an even better place to die.